Hi there, welcome to PyDAO. We'd like to take a few minutes to explain how the governance mining rewards are distributed, as it's a key process we run on a monthly basis and impacts all of our long-term supporters. So, let's start defining who is who. There are three main participants in this process. The Treasury Committee will determine the amount of tokens available for distribution at month's end. The core contributors will mint slice, issue the monthly reports, execute the distribution of the rewards, and manage the whole operation. Lastly, VDO holders will support the DAO on the report's validation. The success of the distribution relies on the commitment of everyone, so as you can imagine, your commitment is key as well. Let's now get into the process, shall we? At the end of every month, the distribution road begins with the Treasury Farming Committee, who will define the amount to be distributed according to the DAO monthly revenue. Remember that 60% of the revenue will be distributed and that the composition of slice can be adjusted via governance vote. So, we have the amounts defined. Now what? Next in line is minting. Once the totals are defined, they will be transferred to a multisig for the core contributors team to mint the necessary slice for the current month's distribution. After minting, reports will be created to document the month's data and uploaded to GitHub. One of those reports will be the Merkle tree, the list of eligible addresses for that month, which will be uploaded and shared through an IPFS link. So far, so good? Cool. Let's move on to one of the most important parts of the whole process, the notarization. After minting, a 72-hour snapshot vote will be cast to allow all VDO holders to start the notarization process. In that vote, you will find a list of all eligible addresses in an IPFS file, also known as the Merkle tree as mentioned before, and their rewards distribution totals. Just remember that the rewards are cumulative, so the amount shown will be equal to all your unclaimed rewards. You will also find all the reports generated and a link to the GitHub repository where they are stored. Finally, a link to a guide that explains how to notarize. This is the stage where we need VDO holders to take action. If you voted during the previous month, then your address should be there. If not, you just need to vote invalid in Snapshot and ping the team on Discord. Distribution will happen if no issues come up, or after all issues are resolved. In order to help the DAO to double-check your eligibility, it's very important that you take 5 minutes a month during this vote window to assure you will get what you deserve. Now, before we move on, let's take a minute and talk about eligibility, shall we? So, how is eligibility determined? The VDO holder's governance participation is what determines their eligibility. Rewards can be accrued for an unlimited period of time until claimed or slashed. Addresses can be flagged as eligible, not eligible, or slashed. The first two get rewards distributed every month, while the latter loses all accrued rewards due to inactivity. Let's review them one by one. Did you vote last month? Then you are considered an active holder, simple as that. Active holders are eligible to claim their distributed and accrued rewards. Did you forget to vote last month? In that case, you will be considered not eligible for that month's distribution. Inactive holders will get their rewards distributed and accrued as well, but won't be able to claim. Thus, will find their claimable rewards balance as 0. Did 3 consecutive months pass without you having voted? In that case, your accrued rewards will be slashed and redistributed. The rewards distribution will always take place unless the holder is flagged as inactive for 3 consecutive months. If so, those accrued rewards will be slashed and redistributed to all active holders. Fingers crossed, we hope that makes things super clear. If not, don't hesitate to reach out on Discord. Now that we know how eligibility is determined, let's talk about notarization. Once a month, a 72-hour vote will be cast for the VDO holders to validate their address eligibility. You don't need to memorize the process, as we will share a how-to guide on every single vote. Easy. It's your duty to review and vote if your address's status is correct. If you find any issue, vote invalid so the core contributor team can stop the distribution until your case is reviewed. It is also important to mention that claiming will be disabled while the notarization vote is open, so please keep this in mind. Now, let's consider that slice has been minted, that the notarization is over, and with a positive result. What happens next? Next is distribution. Once notarization is closed, the rewards claiming functionality will be enabled and the monthly rewards distribution will be executed. This means that your rewards will be available for claiming, compounding, redeeming, or just to be left there to accumulate. After the distribution, a notification will be posted on PieDAO official channels to spread the word. That's all for now. Hopefully this video was useful for our dear holders and we were able to add a little more clarity to the rewards distribution process. Thanks for watching and keep staking!